Winter in South Dakota can be a challenge for all of us. Hi, I'm Galen Huber with the Office of Public Works. This program features the operational snow procedures the city uses during each snow event in Sioux Falls. This will be an insider's look on how we prepare for storms and respond to them during and afterwards to make sure we get the streets cleaned quickly and safely. It is important for you to be prepared for any upcoming snow event. Knowing the weather forecast for not only today, but a few days from now is critical. Knowing when the precipitation is going to start, how severe the storm is supposed to be, and when it's supposed to stop has a lot to do on how we prepare for each storm. Here's Todd Heitkamp with the National Weather Service to explain their role.
Hi, I'm Todd Heitkamp, the Warning Coordination Meteorologist for the National Weather Service office in Sioux Falls. Now, the best way that you and your family can be prepared for this winter season is to know the difference between a watch and a warning. When we issue a watch, that means adverse winter weather conditions are possible in your area. And when the National Weather Service issues a warning, that means adverse winter weather conditions will occur. At that time, we want you to take those necessary precautions to better protect your life and the lives of your family. We here at the National Weather Service work closely with the media, including radio and TV, as well as county and local officials, to better inform you of the impending weather situation. But ultimately, you are responsible for your own safety and the decisions that you make for yourself and your family. NOAA Weather Radio is the voice of the National Weather Service that is a 24-hour broadcast of local weather information. During life-threatening weather situations this winter weather season, the warning alarm tone on your weather radio will be activated. Another way to be prepared is to have a winter survival kit in every vehicle you own. Some of the items we recommend in that survival kit include a shovel, a first aid kit, non-perishable food items such as granola bars and peanuts, flashlight and extra batteries, extra clothing for everyone that's in the vehicle with you, as well as a set of booster cables and a cell phone that is fully charged. And remember, the National Weather Service in Sioux Falls and local and city officials, as well as the media, all do their part to keep you safe during the winter. But remember, it ultimately is up to you and the decisions that you make that will keep you safe this winter season.
Once we work with our partners with the National Weather Service and know what to expect, here's how the Street Division prepares. The night before the event comes in, we'll be loading our sanders and putting them into our warm storage area. As the precipitation enters Sioux Falls area, we will go out and start treating the streets in the 20 different zone areas that we have throughout the city of Sioux Falls. Each one of these areas has the same type of equipment, so everybody will receive the same type of service during the storm event. How much snow triggers a snow alert is the question that we often receive. It depends on the type of snow, if it's wet or if it's dry. It depends if it's in November or December, or if it's towards the end of the winter season in end of March or the 1st of April. But typically, somewhere between 2 to 3 inches, the city will declare the snow alert, which means we will be clearing all the streets within the city of Sioux Falls. Each storm is different and handled differently. Weather conditions warrant different levels of response. When we use chemicals, and also a plow curb to curb. One of the tools that the city of Sioux Falls is using is placing cameras throughout the city. These cameras are real-time, and we can view the streets and their current condition to determine when we put down chemicals and when we have to start plowing and blading the snow off the streets. It's just another tool in our toolbox to quickly and efficiently clear the over 3,000 lane miles in the city of Sioux Falls. The city of Sioux Falls is divided into 3 zones. Once we declare a snow alert, the zones will be plowed in a timely manner. Zone 1 is the downtown area, which is bounded by 4th Street to 14th, Minnesota to Weber, and represents 2% of the streets within the city of Sioux Falls. Zone 2 is Russell to 33rd, Cliff to Western, and represents 5% of the streets within the city of Sioux Falls. Zone 3 makes up the rest of the city and represents 93% of the streets that we have within the city of Sioux Falls. Remember, your job is to know what zone you live in and to keep your vehicles off the street until it has been plowed curb to curb.
As a property owner here in the city of Sioux Falls, here's a few things you need to remember all winter long. Anytime it snows, you have to clear your sidewalks within 48 hours of the snowfall ending. If you don't, you're subject to a $100 citation. In addition, you will be assessed the costs we incur if we have to have an independent contractor go out and shovel your sidewalk for you. Those costs can quickly mount up, and you as the property owner are going to be responsible for the payment. Now please, if you're going to be gone for an extended period of time throughout the winter, if you're a snowbird, have someone else take care of your property for you. Otherwise, if we perform an inspection and no one has cleaned it up, we'll have to do it for you. Something else you need to remember as a property owner in the city of Sioux Falls, do not blow your snow back out into the streets after the plows have gone by. This results in excess costs for us because we'll have to go back and plow that street again, and it's a violation of city ordinance. Finally, and this is very important, if you have a fire hydrant on your property, you're responsible for clearing an area at least 3 feet in all directions around that hydrant. Because if you're unfortunate enough to have a fire either at your house or at your neighbor's house, the fire rescue crews need to have immediate, unimpeded access to that hydrant. So please, do your part and make sure that fire hydrant is clear.
Driving a snowplow can be a difficult and challenging task. Don't assume that the plow drivers see you. They have many things they need to concentrate on while maneuvering through the city streets. Stay at least 70 feet back or 4 car lengths from the equipment. Always expect unanticipated maneuvers. Plows may stop, back, and turn at any time. Remember to never pass on the right or travel beside a plow. During a snow alert, the citizens of Sioux Falls are required to remove their vehicles from the streets. There's 2 reasons that the city requires this. One reason is to ensure that fire, police, and ambulances are able to travel through the streets safely. And secondly, we want to plow the snow curb to curb. The first streets that the city will work on are the emergency and secondary routes, followed by Zone 1, Zone 2, and Zone 3. The timing for each one of these is different based on the snow event and can be found in the press release that is sent out. If you are unfortunate enough to have your car ticketed and towed, here is what's going to cost you. The fine for parking your car on emergency snow routes after a snow alert is issued starts at $35. If the fine is not paid after 7 days, the amount escalates to $70 and to $100 after 30 days. If you wish to contest a citation, you may file a written appeal at the Public Parking Office. Appeals of a parking citation must be filed within 15 days in accordance with city ordinance. The appeal must state why you think the ticket should be modified or dismissed and an address where the notice of hearing should be mailed. If you have any specific questions regarding the appeal process, you can call the Public Parking Office at 367-8170. The amount charged by towing companies for removal and storage of vehicles is set by contract, and additional daily storage charges may be added by the towing company. If you need specific information on towed vehicles, please call the Sioux Falls Police Department at 367-7212. Here are some important phone numbers for you to remember during the winter season. The City of Sioux Falls Street Division office is 367-8255. Statewide information is 511. The South Dakota Highway Patrol is 367-5707, and the National Weather Service is 330-4444. Thank you for your patience during this winter season. Knowing what to expect will help us to clear the streets quickly and return the city back to normal.